What's up everybody, it's Juan Cruz here for Inerize, and in this video I'm gonna talk about how to work smarter, not harder, and the ultimate productivity hack. So on Sunday afternoon I went to a friend's place to watch some movies and have dinner. We casually began talking about productivity at work, and he told me he was a little bit tired because he was working every day for 12 hours a day. At first, I felt kind of shocked because for me, 12 hours a day it's a lot. But then I began to reflect on myself, and I realized that I was still working between 10 and 12 hours a day. Between my school projects, responsibilities, Inerize, reading and so on. And I was feeling like proud, like everyone is slacking off while I'm hustling and working hard. I'm doing stuff. But it made me feel better. It was good for my ego, so to speak. The problem is, as a culture, we value the man or the woman who works 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. We worship the overachiever, the hard worker, the person who has no time to have fun. Because he's all the time working and making money, right? We see how Elon Musk worked tirelessly and we think that the guy is a walking god. We see in the movies how these business people work entirely for a couple of weeks and boom, they're successful. But that's not how it usually happens. If they had to tell you the real story, how it really happened, you wouldn't even buy the movie ticket. It would be the worst movie ever. You may feel good about yourself if you're doing this type of behavior of working your ass off all day, every day. But the problem with this is that it's actually insidious. It's not sustainable and it will be harmful for you in the long run. This makes me remember about this really nice guy that went to my university, and he literally went from Monday to Monday to school. He even went Saturday and Sundays. And when I asked him what he was doing there, he sometimes told me that he was working for a homework that was due to in 2 weeks from now. Stupid, right? How long do you think that person can stick to that schedule? When you're working so hard, you're doing so much homework or spending so much time at work or the university, you're probably leaving very important aspects of your life unattended. You may not be going to the gym or eating healthy, meeting and having new friends, reading, learning, improving, meditating, starting some hobbies like playing the guitar or the drums, going to dance salsa or going hiking, going out and meeting new people. Can you see how this behavior will actually backfire in a couple of months or years? I mean, you can maintain this lifestyle for short periods of time because sometimes responsibilities and obligations overwhelm you and you are pressed to go all out and work every single hour of your day to get that thing done. You have a work that it needs to be presented in a couple of weeks, or you have this project at school that you need to have done in 3 days, right? You can work your ass off that time, but you have to realize that that's a temporary fix and you should try to avoid it anyways. Feeling good about yourself for working extra hard and pushing yourself to the limit, it's a stupid notion that our culture taught us. The movies, the books, parents, friends. I've been there and I will be in the future, but at least we need to start to become aware that that's not the best way to work and be productive. There are better ways. So if you really want to get shit done and at the same time have time to enjoy life, you need to start working smarter, not harder, not longer. So let's check out these two well-known principles. The first one is Pareto's law. It says that 20% of your results come from 80% of the efforts, and the other 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So there are some things you're doing, some actions you're taking that are generating 80% of the results you're having in life. So let's see an example. If you are an investor in the stock market, 80% of your results, of the income you generate, is created by 20% of your stocks. At work or when you study, 80% of what you learn is generated by the 20% of your time that you're studying. Do you dig it? Are you getting it? Then the second rule is called Parkinson's law. And it goes like this. Work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Let's say it again. Work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. So, if you have to finish a report and you start 1 week before the due date, how long do you think it's gonna take you to finish the report? 7 days. And what if you decide to start the same report 1 day before the due date? How long do you think the report is gonna take you? 1 day, right? Did it happen to you? It happened to me. The difference in quality will be almost unnoticeable. And you know why this happens? It's because when you have 7 days to finish a report you could be doing in 1, you will unconsciously know that, and you will start to slack off and go to Facebook and go to the kitchen and have some food. You will distract yourself because you know you have time to do it. But when you have 1 day to finish a 3-day report, for example, you're going to turn off your fucking phone, lock your door, and focus 100% of the thing you have to do. It's natural. The question is, how does the first law relate to the second law? How the Pareto's principle relate to the Parkinson's law? Simple. When your time is constrained, when you have a little time to do things, you will naturally tend to do the activities that generate 80% of the results. Why? Because if you don't, you fail. Simple. If you set up a 14-hour work day, you will invent things to do to occupy the time available. You will do pointless stuff and you will probably say yes to everything. You will naturally do the activities that generate 20% of the results to fill the time available. It's natural. But what if you set up an 8 or 6 or 4-hour workday? You will manage to get the same shit done, but in less time. Why? Because you are obligated to generate 80% of the results and do those. Other pointless activities will tend to disappear. Same with a project or a team meeting. If you meet every day for 2 hours with your team, you will get the same things done than if you met like just 2 times a week for 30 minutes. Why? Because Parkinson's law. Work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. You don't need an external condition to use this principle. You don't need a due date that is imposed by a professor in a school or your boss at work. You just need to be more intelligent when setting up your schedule. Start having team meetings that last less than an hour or 30 minutes. Start your reports closer to your due date. Finish work at 5 p.m. every day. Decide that you're not going to work for more than 8 hours a day. And promise to yourself that you're not going to do any work-related stuff after 5 p.m. Like, close the laptop at 5 p.m. and that's it. I assure you, you will find a way to get everything done in those 8 hours. It happened to me. Now, you will have to be intelligent with your free time, and that's really important and really key. Don't go watch 5 episodes of Stranger Things or House of Cards. Start meditating, reading, going to the gym, play the guitar. Be more intelligent with your free time. Use your remaining time to grow yourself. Don't let it go to waste. Okay guys, we're done. Please go to my website, inerize.com. There you will find more videos that will help you master every element of your life, and we will be uploading more resources in the future. Subscribe to the newsletter and the Inerize YouTube channel. Videos are coming every week. Make us a favor and click the like button for me. Share it with your friend if you find this video useful. Please leave your comment down below and tell if you implemented the laws and the principles we talked about in this video, and tell us how it worked. We need your feedback. Remember to stick with Inerize for the long haul. If you want to grow yourself to the fullest potential, it is an imperative that you start being more strategic with your time and with your life. Think about your life more, become more aware of the principles that guide you. That is the only thing to grow. That's it, thank you, peace.